Awesome. Welcome to another splendiferous episode of the Brews Clues Podcast. I am Reyes.
I am Wessel.
I'm Ricardo, and let's take it away. Welcome to everybody. Yes,
we got a very special guest with
very
us.
special guest.
Hey, what's up,
Over
everybody?
a decade of friendship, Kang, man.
Right.
Oh man, we go way back to high school days. It seems like
it's
almost
a decade
right.
We've
with
known
you.
each other since
High school for sure.
Yeah, maybe. Did you go to John Muir?
Nah, I went to Luther.
Who are you?
I went to Luther
What are
with
you?
him.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
George Washington.
Okay.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Me and this guy actually got the longest, bro.
Yeah, that's what I
Me and
said.
him got the highest score.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, sick ass fool. I
gotta
hope one
keep
of those
that-
cameras got that.
You got to keep that energy in your circle, guys. You know, everybody's got to have that day one from the day one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We
Good
all
to
do.
have you, man. First guest since we've been back.
it's very rare that
Dude,
people can say that
absolutely.
they've can keep friendship with people, since some high school days. So
Right,
How you
people
doing,
suck.
man?
That's why,
It's good
dog.
to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Did we
people's
have
true
you on
color.
the beforehand before?
I don't think
No, I
so.
think
I
this is the very
did
first time.
your podcast.
AFT, yeah.
The
Okay.
AFTP.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah,
on.
this is a little collab, everybody, in a sense,
Yeah,
when you really
definitely.
think about
Of
it.
course,
Lou
Yeah.
over here is a
Absolutely.
independent comedian and
just about
content
to say.
creator himself, so
Yeah.
it's actually really awesome having somebody that is as prepared and experienced as himself.
You wanna laugh,
Check out
he's-
his stuff. His content is hilarious. He's
Yeah.
a funny dude. So you guys will have nothing but laughs checking
Y'all
his
gonna
page.
make me
So
cry.
go
You can
check
let
it out.
peop-
Definitely.
Let people know
Yeah,
what to
great
follow.
guy,
I mean, your
man.
name.
Yeah,
I mean, on
yeah,
Instagram. I
definitely.
mean, anything. I mean,
Sturdy fella.
I remember
Sturdy.
we had that party at your house.
That was a good
Oh,
time.
man.
gave
Here we
each other
go.
roles, like,
Not the
Dude,
party
this
at
was
that
the
guy's
night. I am
house.
this-
Dude, I talked about that on my podcast. By the way, let me give you props. You got 2 podcasts under the belt. You're on your way, bro. You need one more to fail. You're gonna try to do a solo one, and it's gonna fail, and then this one's gonna pop off, bro.
That's how it
I
goes.
promise
if that's what I need to do, I'll do it.
That's the
But
formula.
That's
on,
how it should be.
on
Follow
the
these
Age Gap
steps.
podcast, I actually talked about that on the parties episode. I was like, man, my house, we did it like straight up like a fucking club. We had
Yeah.
staff and everything, bro.
Yeah.
Door guy, he had a bandana.
crazy.
Everybody who was part of the who's staying over the night had a bandana, and we were like, hey, if you need drinks, you need anything, find someone with a fucking bandana on, bro.
And they'll hook you up.
Yeah.
They'll take care of
Provided.
you. Anything you guys
A
need.
party with
got
procedures.
you.
You know stuff is gonna be well organized.
Hell
I
yeah,
dig
bro.
it.
Yep.
Okay, nice.
Well coordinated, if I must say. You know
Good
what I'm
times.
saying?
Good
Hell yeah,
times.
dude. Oh, I think about that night.
That's sick, bro. Fuck
We
yeah.
went from doing that to trying to incorporate what we like and we love to do nowadays into what mesh it with our passions and everything in between, pretty much. So it's actually awesome to have Lou over here. We went to go from drinking like cheap liquor and cheap beer to some of the finest you can find in the state, or even the
Right.
whole country, maybe even really.
Definitely, of course.
Right.
So it's
Around the world, I'd say.
This
if
is
anything,
this is gonna be
yes.
quite the experience. Quite
I'm
the-
breaking my fast for you guys, man.
I
For
know,
real.
but
I'm
we're only
proud of you,
we're
man.
only
No, thank
asking.
you, thank you.
We're only giving
We're
you the tip,
respecting- yes, of
just the
course.
tip,
Just the
You know
tip,
what I mean?
huh?
You know, just the tip. Like we're gonna give it to you Mormon style.
Kind of like when you're seeing the priest and he would kind of give you the wine, a
Yeah,
little bit
just
of
just
Yeah.
a sip.
something
Yeah.
similar
A little
to that.
bit.
I'd say.
Just
Just a
to get
wee
you in
little
the-
sip,
Just to get you in the mood, you know what I'm saying?
and nothing to really excite me more than just having Lou as our first official guest of this season of the Brews Clues Podcast. We actually had gotten a really nice drop from our good friend, Beer Off the Wall. He
Big
hooked
shout
me up.
out to Beer Off the Wall.
Yo,
Thank you.
my man. Thank you so
man.
much for everything.
Hey, I'm
Seriously,
excited over here.
you a GG for real.
BCP very
This
excited.
guy literally got me a 4-pack of the brand new drop that Mortalis just dropped, which was you're gonna see later in the episode. But he was actually kind enough to drop some other stuff off that wasn't just that flavor. So I'm extremely grateful for it. He hooked us up with the Mortalis Hydra Sandwich, which contains blackberry, strawberry, raspberry, peanut butter, and marshmallow. A good 7%er. So you know, you're gonna get your sips worth with every single can, no
Yes.
matter what. And
Mortalis out of Avon,
there you go.
New
Yeah, I was
York.
about to say.
Mortalis
I know
out of
one of you
Avon,
guys
New
off the
York.
top of your head gotta
No,
know.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, definitely over on the East Coast. I mean, this is
Mhm.
where I mean, it's been quite some time since we had Mortalis. I mean, but they're back now. As Ray
Oh,
just
we're
mentioned,
back
I
on
mean,
track trying to get their stuff. You know
we
what I
were
mean?
to, be
Mhm.
blessed to come across some good peeps, and I
That's
think
what's up.
you guys can expect from here moving forward, especially with along with guests coming on as well. I mean, it's
Some new flavors.
We haven't
from
had
out
a
of state.
sandwich in
In quite some
like
You make me sound like I haven't had a sandwich. I'm like, no, I had a bologna sandwich not so long ago. You crazy?
in beer form, I'd say.
Yeah. No, this is
That's
a
for sure.
pastry.
This
I
is
believe
gonna
this is a
be
pastry sour.
Inspired beer.
This is a
Oh,
pastry.
okay.
Yeah.
So,
So,
I'm gonna think a lot of the fluff Fluffernutter from King's.
Oh, no, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's that Fluffernutter. That's whipped marshmallow, huh?
No, I mean that's
It
exactly
had some
what-
stuff in it. Yeah,
something similar
Like
ingredient.
It was like a
peanut butter and,
gelato
some jelly
situation.
type,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
yeah, it was pretty creamy too, and yeah.
I mean, but
That's
if we
pretty
had to
sick.
guess the flavor, or I mean the color, I wouldn't say
Color?
flavor because we know the
Oh,
flavor.
I like how the
I'm gonna go
can,
purple.
But
the
the
can,
color.
the can
I'm
art
gonna
is
go
like my favorite too
purple.
because they actually stick
Purple.
to the hydras, like the 3 heads and how they spew like either fire or when it's a pastry sour, like they actually kind of like have like the whole like it just looks like a pastry, like a cream coming out of their mouths instead of like a whole entire oh man, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Oh man.
Look at that.
La sangre.
Seriously, this is that nice elixir right here, straight up.
I mean, look at
Hell
that.
yeah.
Just look at the thickness of it.
Whoa. I like the can art always. Seriously,
You
Some
know
of
it's
the most
gonna be
solid can art.
something tasty when you gotta pour it literally all the way
Yeah.
upside down, bro.
Ooh,
Mortalis
look at that.
always has it going on right there.
This is gonna be a great
Yeah.
one.
They got it
They've
down to a
always-
science.
yeah.
Give me you guys
Especially with all the stuff they
galaxies,
got
por
going on. Here you
favor.
go. I'll take first. You grab first. Appreciate you, sir.
Dun, 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 dun. You got a big pickup from Mortalis, man.
A nice,
Yeah.
a nice little haul to say
Yeah.
the least.
Absolutely.
Big shout out to your boy. You
And
Will
some
Reyes
other
for coming
big
across and hooking
brands
us
are
up.
coming our way too.
Yeah, no, just a few short moments.
Oh, are we teasing them? Is
A
that
little
what's
bit.
going
We like
on?
to
we
do
have
that
to,
every
you know
now
what I
and
mean?
again.
Alright,
You don't want them
you
to
know.
just
Disappear.
already know off the top what they're
I'm very
getting
excited
into.
to try this,
Gotta
boys.
get them to come back, man.
I feel it.
This is a PB&J at its finest.
Pretty much with a couple other assortment of berries, so
What are
like
you
it's
thinking
kind of almost
over
like an
there, Kang?
exotic.
Talk to me, talk
an
to me, Kang.
exotic
Based
peanut
off what
butter
you
and
smell
jelly.
over there. I mean, what are you
Whoa, this
Smells-
is exactly like the fluffernutter. There's no way that
Really?
this reminds me of something else.
What's really fucking me is I'm trying to figure out if it's a strawberry PB&J or a grape PB&J. I think
I'll tell you what it is.
It's an
It's great. Refresh
Uncrustable.
your mind.
It's an Uncrustable
It's
is
a
what
blackberry,
it is.
strawberry, raspberry,
Oh.
peanut butter with marshmallow.
Oh,
So all
honestly,
that
if
stuff.
this
Cheers,
was
guys.
if this beer was a sandwich,
seriously.
I would fuck it, bro. It's,
seriously, I wouldn't have it any other way. Seriously.
cheers, homie. I wish we could make
I
it.
got you, yeah.
Hey, air cheers.
Air cheers.
But yeah,
We're there.
hey,
Whoa.
this is my first drink in a minute, bro. It's been like a week and a half.
Dang,
Shit.
don't
Big
put
shout
that
out.
on the air. Don't put that on. I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
You're making me feel guilty.
Well, I mean, this is a little spillage. I mean, this is something that
Damn.
feeds your palate. Nothing.
Yeah, this is good,
abnormal.
dude.
This is freaking
yeah.
fantastic.
Wow, I thought when you guys said peanut butter, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little concerned.
Yeah, because
Really?
most people
But
get that
it's-
stout taste or like that stout effect.
Yeah, that's
right?
the
I
chocolatey
figured.
stuff. But this is bomb, dude.
Mortalis, let me just tell you, they are on a whole nother scale of just like, or Richter scale on flavor. Let me just tell you, they have been dropping stuff since I first started getting into the craft game, and even prior to that, and they've only really perfected their art or craft since then. So
They
anything
really
we
have.
get from Mortalis, I just look so forward to. Literally, just
They come across the freshest fruit, freshest berries.
they have to. There's no way they're
Anything
not
that
with
you
this
can
quality.
imagine. They've
Ain't
always got it
no
going on.
Way. What do you think about it, Lou? I want to know.
Immediately, I like the berry and the peanut butter mix.
I need
Like,
to
it
get a
is
little bit
good-
more of the peanut butter, to be honest.
You're not getting
Are
peanut
you
butter
asking
from
for
this?
more peanut
Are
butter? in
you?
that?
Are you?
There's marshmallow in this. Maybe that's what you're getting.
See, I'm
combating
getting
with.
less marshmallow, more peanut butter.
Oh,
peanut butter flavor is
okay,
there.
okay.
So it speaks.
Switch
to
it
you.
around. Let it get
let
warm
me, yeah,
in your
you know
mouth.
what? Let me do it. Let me
A
do it
little
right.
swirl,
Let me do it
swish
right.
I
it around.
get a lot of the.
Kind of.
Let it get warm in your mouth, and then let it just go down.
I
Go
get
from
all
there.
the berries.
Yeah,
At the
There's no
end,
way.
At the end, there's a little bit of
Marshmallow,
peanut butter.
some peanut
I
butter.
don't get. I gotta look for the marshmallow. I don't know. Maybe I'm off.
I mean, you tell me. I mean, what I need to go over
Man.
there and do for you?
it is
like
a
a
good
certain-
balance, bro.
Only a
talk to
certain
me,
part of
and
your
I'll do
tongue
it.
is working, obviously.
you
talk
could
to me.
take
That's
each
what
time
the
you take a sip,
podcast is
you
about,
get something different, bro. You really, if you focus on it,
Yeah,
Like,
you'll
you get-
catch it.
because
Or,
right now
yeah.
I closed my eyes, I just took a sip, didn't like look for anything. It's like perfectly balanced.
Okay,
everything.
Now,
It's
if
just-
I'm
it all
asking you this,
cancels out.
You can rate it though, 1 through a 10. I mean,
Yeah,
what
that's
would you
our
give
rating
it?
system, by
Okay.
the way. So we
1
do
through
1 through
10.
10. You can do individual points like 9.6, 9.7,
Whatever you'd like.
9.8.
Okay.
Anything,
6,
whatever.
7, maybe even being the worst, maybe 1 being the worst. I
Hmm.
mean, but we've never had that here.
We've had 5s and 6s.
5 and 6s come across very few.
But
5
like
and
not to the
6s.
point where like one is like you're
You-
spitting
yeah.
it out. I
We're
feel
honest
like you're
here.
just like,
We're-
oh hell
this is
no.
what this
You know what I
podcast
mean?
is about. We're
Yeah.
honest here.
I would go like 8.6.
8.6.
That's like my first.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done. That's
Yeah.
fair. No,
That
that's
is
fair
a
rating.
well.
That came from the heart, bro.
To each his own, brother.
8.6.
To each his own. And
Straight
if you
from the
appreciate
palate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, this is why I like coming to Chris's house, bro, because
AKA the studio.
Yeah, sorry, bro. That's why I like coming to the studio, bro, because
That Chris. Not this Chris.
hey, cut that.
This is the intro now, dog.
Yeah.
This is
That
going
Chris,
as
not
the
this
intro,
Chris.
baby. You
facts.
know where we're
no,
at.
but this is why I like coming here because I get to try new like things that I would never even find. I don't know how to find it.
Yeah.
So
And we appreciate
So
you
for
saying
me-
that because that's what
No.
this podcast is about. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? We
there you
appreciate
go.
that,
Yeah.
definitely, for sure.
hell yeah. And so my rating scale is like just like, bro, I can't even classify, but yeah, this is an 8.6 to me, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Splendid.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Splendid.
I mean,
Oh,
if we're
yeah.
going clockwise, I mean, which way clockwise if I'm looking at
That'd be Huezo.
at a Kang here?
Okay.
Come on, Huezo, take us away. Another little. I know you want more peanut butter, man, but just please be fair with us.
Stop licking the glass, you weirdo.
He likes it. He likes it.
Marshmallow. I don't know. I mean,
Like, this goes against everything I like. He doesn't like strawberries.
No,
ladies
I
and
was just
gentlemen.
about to say, yeah, he's
I was
not
never-
too much
you
of
know
a
what
big fan of
You know
strawberry.
what it was? I never liked jelly, and so I never liked PB and J.
So you don't like all the whole.
I don't like the
bro.
combination of peanut butter and jelly.
So then give us your
Although
rating.
I like grape jelly. I recently found out I like grape jelly. I just don't like strawberry jelly. And
We'll talk.
I think
to,
I tried that once, and it messed me up.
We'll be
But,
sure to talk to the producers and editing crew and let them know that you like grape.
More,
Yeah,
Something
okay.
to keep in mind.
more like a pediatrician.
I'll go 8.5.
Hey.
Psychiatrist.
That's fair as well.
I've had some
because-
bad dreams. I've been chased by strawberries. I'm like, oh god. What about you, Ricardo? Since you're next, what you giving this?
I definitely say a solid 9.3. This is really up
9.3.
there as far as
This reminds me of the Fluffernutter, so
yeah,
I can
it
see why you
really
liked
does
it
indeed,
because we
yeah.
were both huge fans of that.
yeah,
one,
it
for sure.
Fluffernutter.
I
And
like
that's
the
over from
Fluffernutter.
Kings.
Shout out
you know?
Kings.
well.
Shout out Kings.
Anything. I mean, the first thing I've ever had as far as
Pastries and stuff.
pastries and PB&J inspired.
Yeah.
Sour ales was my
Mm.
first. My very first one was actually from Kings, which was that Fluffernutter. So this really hits home.
Huge
of
turn on
course,
to the
you know?
game or that
Yeah,
style
okay.
about
It's similar,
ale,
you know.
For sure. Yeah.
So I feel like that flavors, and I enjoy a nice PB&J,
Yeah.
whether it's
Uncrustable or just homemade.
not even homemade, anything. It can be anything PB&J and
I like
I
it
enjoy
toasted,
myself a good,
like toasted toast
with some milk. You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
You,
I don't
you
know. I
cannot
start
go
farting
wrong.
up a storm. I can't do that.
You
shit.
cannot.
Hold the
But
milk
yeah,
for
Kevin,
me.
you'll
but
pay the
yeah,
price
yeah,
the next
yeah,
morning,
PB&J is
Yeah.
Also,
oh,
I was gonna try to judge you for only liking grape jelly, but then I thought of Uncrustables, and I'm like, that's just kind of fire, actually. That's just fire.
The exceptions have been made.
yeah, no, yeah, for sure. I mean, but yeah,
Exceptions.
9.3 is gonna be my rating.
That's pretty fire. That's
Raised,
pretty
you let us
fire.
know what you're thinking. I know
Dude,
you must have
I-
enjoyed this as well.
This is fire, dude. 8.5 for me, definitely.
Yeah.
Like 8.5 for
8.5.
sure,
That's-
dude. This is
that's
delicious.
awesome.
So like, as long as that you stick to the fundamentals as far as like what you recognize as a PB&J to taste like, you will enjoy this to its absolute
100%
fullest. So
without a doubt.
If you're not a fan, if you're allergic, I'd say stay away from this.
Yeah,
100%.
avoid it.
Yeah, if
Stray
you're-
away
if
from it.
you
Run
cannot
away.
Have any peanut butter and you're looking
Someone
to the
pours
nuts,
this in your hand, you
Duck.
better pass it to the guy on your left, or your
Please
the
keep
woman
away.
on your left. and
It
be
does
like,
smell
I'm-
like when you try to toast a peanut butter jelly,
Right?
and it
Yes.
hits the pan.
As soon as you get a whiff of this, you automatically you're gonna be
No.
turned on and turned off to it for sure.
Yeah, kindergarten
Yeah.
is what it smells like, bro.
Oh man,
Yeah,
good
it's-
times,
yeah.
finger licking good.
Some good stuff, man.
Mortalis, thank you for this one.
We
honestly.
appreciate you, Mortalis.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Bomb.
big shout out. I mean, we'll be back with
Yeah.
some more Mortalis soon.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile,
Right.
we're gonna go
the
grab
next
some other
Cerveza.
The
stuff.
next one.
Thank you, sir.
Word.
All right.
Thrill us away.
This is just like, honestly, the last time I had a thrill in my hands was way too long ago. So
Even on
thank
this podcast, I'd say. Shit.
Yeah.
yeah, just in general, even so, like like if it's that hard to get it, just I don't know what happened with the guy that I used to get it from, but once upon a time I used to be able to get thrills pretty consistently, and I was hooked because before the thrills it was a secret machine.
Very thrilled, I'd say, actually.
They actually have two different smoothie style series, exactly how like Mortalis would have the Hydra series that we just previously tasted. They have the Thrill series and they have the Secret Machine series, and
Yes.
they both vary, and ABV content is what differentiates them pretty much.
Oh,
So
yeah.
their Secret Machine That's such a like a little like a tongue twister. Secret machine. You try
Yeah,
to say it
no,
all
it
the
is.
time.
It is.
It's with series.
Good
Secret
luck,
machine,
dude.
series,
I'm not
secret
even
machine,
gonna
series.
try.
That's why we leave it up to Raids to take it away from us.
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
trying. My tongue can only take so
You
much.
start, we go from there, and then once you go from there, we kind
Yeah.
of.
think that has
My dialect only allows me to do so much, but like still, regardless,
You fall will
that
catch you. Don't worry, man.
that Secret Machine series starts off at a whopping 7%. So all their exactly.
Wait,
yeah, the
which one is
Hydras.
this again?
This isn't the Secret Machine, but this is the Thrill series, which is a lot, not a lot, but just slightly weaker than the actual Secret Machine series. This actually starts at 5.25% or 5.2%.
Oh, so you're saying the machine? I'm sorry, one more time, Ray.
Yeah, the Secret Machine.
Secret Machine.
Yeah.
Starts off at 7%.
Yep. And they actually have some pretty magnificent flavors if you guys check out their page. And I've been dying to get my hands on some because it's
Can
been
art as
so
well.
long. So I can just pray I get any Deweys that falls in my lap. And thankfully,
Just so happened.
shout out to Beer Off the Wall again for hooking it up with an extra can. I'm not entirely sure how old or how fresh this is. I went on their page to try to give it a gander. I could
Much
not
information
find
as we can.
could not find it, but this is a collab with Other Half out in
Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn.
There
Big
we go.
Brooklyn in the house.
Big
Brooklyn in the house. Brooklyn in the house.
Yep, and Dewey Beer Co.'s out in Delaware, so they're over there in the East Coast for sure. A little bit over
yeah.
there in that direction.
East side of
that's for
town.
sure.
Maybe
Uh-huh.
next trip. I don't know.
It could be. I mean,
Something nice.
Kang,
And,
you
well,
wanna
I would
come
like
to
to
the east side,
Airbnb
Kang?
at a farm,
Take a little trip.
at a
Wanna
nice
take a little
farm. You
gander
know what I
over
mean?
the east side?
Rent a
I would
nice
love to.
4x4
That's 4 of
vehicle.
us.
You know what I
So
mean?
it looks like us four as
That'd be
our-
pretty
We're going to
cute.
the East Coast pretty soon.
Yeah, maybe.
Tune
do
in,
some-
ladies and
Trying to go to
gentlemen. You might never
Frost.
know.
We're trying to go to the Answer. We're trying to go to Mortalis. We're trying to go to Dewey Beer Co. We're
Preferably
trying to go.
preferably the Answer or Thrills or Dewey
Answer
here.
out in Virginia.
Big
Dewey
shout
Beer
out.
Co.
Something we've
in
had it
Delaware.
before.
Mortalis out in New York. Avon.
And I'm talking.
um,
He's come across from the Answer. The correct me if I'm wrong. Ray is the Crowlers.
Yeah, those Crowlers, the Swirlsicle series.
Remember Hueso?
Insanity.
You remember the Answer? They
Some
were
of the
like
best
four there.
beer-
They,
some of the
I'm not
best
gonna
beer
say
I've
they
ever
lacked
had,
in
man.
ABV content, but as far as like as low as
No,
their ABV
some of them
content,
went to like 7 or 5,
but their
depending.
flavor was.
Dude, it's been so long. Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
the
It's this
Answer.
guy would always surprise. Like what
You
I got.
I got introduced on this podcast, and the very little time that we had it on this podcast, it came and went. So like, yeah, I remember
wet.
the
All the
name.
It was short lived,
Yeah.
almost really,
It was.
because I had so many like connections to get
No.
different
Yes, you
beers.
did.
And
So you guys got plugs? You guys got beer plugs?
yeah, from
You
different
got a-
states.
You
Yeah.
got a guy?
Yeah. Oh, and we'd
Let's
be
got
getting
our mates.
Energy City like straight from, because back then we didn't have Energy City that accessible over here in the valley. So I was able to get my hands on like a few, and I remember letting these guys try some, and they were just like, "Dude, what is this?" Or the Phase 1 or Phase 3. Remember that pink guava bubble gum?
I remember.
That sounds
indeed.
crazy.
That was insanity.
Some
Let me
intense
just tell you,
flavors.
we've been around a little bit around the block. I want to
around
say
the
like
block.
respectfully, you know what I mean? Like not the entire block maybe, but we definitely took a couple steps.
We definitely got the answer.
Went to the end of the street,
I'd say.
came back.
Uh-huh.
That's what's
I
up.
mean, but I mean,
We
that's
went
not
to the
what we
Kona
got.
store.
Yeah, that's
There
not
you
what
go.
we
Came
got
back with some goodies.
right now.
Nah, I mean.
We do got us some Dewey. So
Word.
Reyes, please take us away.
Absolutely.
By the
Take
way,
us away.
I did not describe exactly what was in here, but this is strawberry, black cherry, and stracciatella, spelled
Some Russian
STRCIATELLA.
Which, if I'm not mistaken,
D-O-double
translates
G.
to, in the Italian language, of course, translates to, if I'm not mistaken, either cheese, soup, or gelato. I think Reyes had mentioned this might be on the gelato side.
This is
so-
I would hope
Okay.
so, because if this is soup in a can, then I think I messed
Prepare
up.
yourselves,
because
boys.
should-
I mean,
freezing soup isn't
you never
the
know what to
solution. Let me
expect
tell
here.
you,
A gazpacho.
seriously, with some gorgonzola.
Hey, don't get me in my chowder bag, bro.
Seriously, that's exactly what I was going with. Some of
You
that
got
good
your-
schnitzel
you got
rada
your
rada
crackers
rada.
ready?
Rada,
I mean, you
rada,
got your
rada,
crackers
rada.
ready.
Straight
I
up.
didn't bring the crackers, so I mean.
Oh,
But if
man.
I had to take a guess
Dude,
and
it's a
think
gelato?
what color,
Yeah, this has to be a gelato, 100%. And the cool part about the Thrills is just this cool little mascot they tend to have, and he's skating. He looks like a
bulb
light
looking
bulb,
like- almost if you
like
were
a
like
light bulb, almost like waves. He always got a little outfit
Yes,
going
they've
on.
always
He's
got it
just
going
so
on
cool.
with the,
Oh.
you don't hear at the BCP. we enjoy and we love some good can art.
Oh yeah,
Other
we
than the
appreciate
flavor
some
and
of
what we
that.
like.
Oh my God.
We
enjoy
go
some
through
good can
so
art.
many cans, and it's actually just so cool to just see what exactly each person like has as far as like inspiration
Just take
or
a
like
look behind
style.
Reyes.
Yeah.
As I've mentioned before, he's got it going on here. His trash
I
can.
mean, if they could
his
see
tables
what,
here.
like,
If you guys
know.
can just see what we got
Or
going
you can
on
just
here.
guess.
Dude, right over here.
Oh yeah, the
Shout out
table,
to Reyes, the holding it down
the
with
famous
stickers.
beer table, bro.
Yeah.
The beer table.
Yeah, no.
Quazo.
Backdrop.
What I do like, what
Color?
I do like about this podcast is it's very
Yeah.
catch 'em all. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like Pokemon.
You
but
will
with
never
beers,
catch
bro.
them all, but you can just pray that you even get close. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's just so much out there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like Pokemon you could drink, bro. That's just
Yeah.
fire.
Honestly,
wow.
yeah.
It's like
Similar
just
like
melt the
everyone else that
motherfuckers
we
down
just
and
had.
just drink
Oh
them.
shit, it's a smoothie for real, for real.
Similar to that color of that Mortalis we just had, actually. I'd say.
Yeah,
Would you
Yeah.
say,
I
gentlemen?
want to say it's exact color pretty much, and it
Very
matches the can.
reminiscent.
When you think about strawberry and black cherry, though, like you can imagine that this is gonna be like
You know-
pretty much like a dark red.
Darker
or,
Yeah.
red, dark,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
cherry, no dark cherry. I, mean,
I love that color though too.
Yeah, it's a very appealing color in my opinion. So when I see
Definitely.
this color, I'm already like turned on to the fact that it's gonna be like berryful, very like tasty, berry
It's-
everything.
as far as the sniff 'em, whiff 'ems, I don't really smell it too much. But Reyes, what do you get?
You'll
right
see.
there? You're
I'm not-
upfront,
I'm
personal.
still not whiffing too much, but
You're not whiffing too much.
we'll see right now. Hold on, because I ran out of video right now. But give me you guys this can so I can actually
Here
start
you go, sir. To your right,
siphoning some stuff to you guys.
and that is
I was like, that's what y'all pay me to do.
Yeah, no, the color of that is like what I imagine a wine black and mild would look like if it was a drink.
okay
So-
for sure,
oh,
definitely,
yeah.
of course.
Once upon a time, I used to enjoy a good black
A
and
nice,
mild.
a nice.
I just hope it
wine
doesn't
wood tip.
taste like a black and mild.
Right,
but
right,
I
right.
wonder how creamy it is.
Oh,
You
I'll
know,
tell you.
the
One
fact
way
that
to
it's
find out.
gelato.
I mean,
We about to find out.
if you
I
just slurp it down there, open your mouth, take a
Really?
little sip.
Is that what
I mean,
you suggest?
Just open
that's
the
what
throat.
that's what you need to do.
You gotta
That's
relax
what
the
you should
throat.
do. I'm not suggesting. I'm telling you what to do now. Nah,
I ain't asking. I'm
I'm
telling.
telling. There you go. I love you, Hueso.
Give me a little botella.
Oh my goodness, and this smells.
Just like the Fluffernutter?
Why does it?
Let me
And
see.
that's just it being. And correct me, ladies and gentlemen. You
You're
know,
corrected.
women, people, men, anybody who's watching this podcast. If I'm saying
In
this
between.
wrong, but Stracciatella. I'm not too familiar with.
I wonder-
Strosadella.
I wonder where they get
You
it
gotta
from,
s-
by the way.
If you
like-
do this while you say it, you'll pronounce it better.
Stracciatella.
There you go.
I apologize because
There you
it
go.
should be pronounced Stracciatella.
it's in the
There you
wrist.
go,
It's not in the
dude.
mouth.
I
It's in the
apologize to my
wrist.
Italian peeps if I'm saying this incorrectly, not the right way. I apologize, but Stracciatella.
There you go, dude.
Nailed it, bro.
I nailed
Fuck.
it. Cheers,
Cheers,
gentlemen.
homie.
Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Okay. Alright, let's get it. I'll meet you halfway.
Woo! Meet me halfway. Hey,
Alright.
meet me halfway.
Holy.
This one sits
Damn.
Wow.
way better than
Whoa,
Wow.
whoa.
previous.
Is that what
Wow.
this one. Brought me back.
This is the last one's older brother
You-
for
it-
sure,
it
bro.
Yeah.
Not even correct me, but
Yeah.
I may be wrong.
The
you know what-
cherries taste like those
Tootsie
maraschino, those maraschino cherries that they put kind of like in alcohol, you know.
That's a lighter cherry.
Very
This
much
one brought me
gelato.
back.
And I think that's a different Italian style is maraschino, and this is I don't know.
Maracchino.
This is a gelato. I'm sorry, my bad. But it tastes like it has maraschino cherries in
Yeah.
it, and it's just
Yeah, it
so my god.
Yeah.
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 But
it
you
tastes
taste the
creamy.
chocolate. But you taste the chocolate because of the
little
gelato,
bit.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not crazy because I taste the contrast of
He's saying chocolate.
with from berry to something like more on the sweeter
Chocolate?
cacao side. Like it's just insanity
Tootsie
right
Roll,
now.
almost right. I would say.
Tootsie Roll.
Yeah,
Not
with
even
like the
Tootsie Roll?
raspberry
Not
instead
even
of like
Tootsie
the
Roll.
blue one, it's the red one. The red
about
Tootsie
the,
Roll pop. Remember the blue one we
Oh,
had?
Tootsie
Tootsie
Pop.
Pop.
Why was I
Tootsie
thinking
Pop.
Twizzlers?
Tootsie Pop. Tootsie Pop. A Tootsie Pop.
Tootsie Pop. Okay.
Has the chocolate and the flavor.
That's what I'm getting out of this.
Okay.
Bless you, Reyes. That's what I'm getting out of this.
Let me see. Let me
Okay.
sniff it first, bro.
Pardon me.
Yes. Yeah, it's chocolate ice cream.
And then when you
Yeah.
get, when it goes down the
That is-
palate,
yeah.
Chocolate
Yeah.
it's just
raspberry
kind of
ice
like
cream.
it cleanses
almost.
your soul, and it just kind of just like that chocolate.
Just that
sweet
cherry
flavor.
Garcia.
You know what this is? This is the melted
stracciatella.
like chocolate ice cream at the end.
This is very
of the bowl.
tantalizing.
I know.
Very
And then they put it in a
tantalizing.
cup.
Mm-hmm. I know it's just Neapolitan, bro.
Yeah.
That's the flavor I get.
Similar to the
Chocolate,
flavor.
vanilla, strawberry.
Which is odd. Yes, you're right.
Neapolitan.
Not me. I taste just straight cherries. Cherries not in the equation when it comes to
Cherries?
Neapolitan.
You know, maybe the
strawberry,
cherries
maybe, but this cherry is so strong. You can,
No, I
you
think
can
we're
taste
thinking
it.
about the
of
chocolate.
Yeah.
No, this cherry. He's right. Maybe the cherry.
No,
could be
yeah,
so
I mean,
strong.
They're
Yeah,
just
no,
cherry
100%
chocolate,
cherries are
like
there.
cherry dipped chocolates.
When you
pretty
said
much.
the maraschino cherries, yeah.
We can all agree there's chocolate and berries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
cherries.
that's for all.
And strawberries and ooh berry.
and schnozberries, fool.
Smile, baby.
Oogly berries. I don't know, but at this
Oogly
point,
bear.
I
Yeah,
love
no,
what's
that's
in
good.
this shit.
That's good.
That's for damn sure. Oh man,
Yeah, this tastes like
Wow.
straight up gelato.
they can really enunciate on the flavors, if that makes sense, on this
I-
one.
I
That's for sure.
get what you mean.
Towards the end of this last drink, I did get a mouth.
totally
I'm
get
gonna
Right.
volunteer and say
Cherries.
9.1.
Because yeah, this is like up.
Yeah.
Oh
9.1.
man. All right. Well, Hazel already started off, so clockwise. Ricardo, you're next. What was going on?
No, I'm right behind him on that. I'm gonna go ahead. This is a 9.3, another 9.3. That's two 9.3s for me in a row, and that's what I'm going with because this tastes really, really good. I can't tell if it's the cherries I'm getting
I'm
based
only
off of
getting
what
cherries.
Ray's was mentioning. You know how he kind of like, was just kind of describing the way of like how it breaks down of the flavors.
Yeah.
But I really do get like a Neapolitan, as Luke Kang had mentioned, as Huezo had mentioned. I really do get like those different flavors, especially if you got strawberry. You've got, what is that? Black cherry and stracciatella. Oh my god, I don't even know what that is, bro.
That's the gelato. Remember?
Oh, that's right, yeah.
There's gelato.
I mean, I thought I've ever had it. Is
So that's the
Mento.
chocolatey
Yeah, that's
substance that you're getting with, for sure.
Yep.
But yeah, 9.3 Reyes.
For me, it's a 9. I love
9.
this.
Beautiful.
This is amazing. Dewey never disappoints, whether it's
They
the
don't.
secret machine or the
If they
thrills.
got this, you need to get it.
They've got it going on.
If you can get your hands on this, get it. Because
Yeah.
I've been clawing at Instagram on all their posts. When you're looking at posts at beers, people what they do they would comment on the actual post itself.
Oh, yeah.
And put the letters ISO, which is an acronym
ISO.
for means in search of.
That's what I thought.
So when you see someone post that on something that's desirable, you will see people post in search of. And then if there's somebody that can get their hands on it or it already
able to
works there,
bless
they can,
you.
if you're lucky enough, for sure they'll be like, okay, solid. Once you send them their payment, they will actually send it to you, give you a tracking number and all.
Seems
Yeah,
like
I
a
learned
risky
ISO
business.
from Facebook Marketplace. So.
Yeah, in search of.
Yeah,
Yep.
fools be like, hey, I'll
In
trade
search
you
of.
for in search of this for that.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm always commenting on Dewey Beer Co. stuff, and this is
sick.
the reason why. Let me just tell you, this is just everybody needs to have Dewey Beer Co. in their life at least once. Let me just put it like that,
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
And we've had that.
Glad I
different
could kick
times
that
on
off the
podcast.
bucket list.
Yeah, I was about to say that's why I'm gonna pass it off to Lou. I want to know what he's thinking right now. Tell me what you're thinking.
Talk to us,
9. This shit is a 9, bro. To me.
Niner?
Yeah,
Wow.
Niner.
Niner 49er.
Yeah. What do you call it? I love. Honestly, I just really like smelling it.
I'm a
It
smeller.
really
Yeah.
brought me back to a kid when I would eat chocolate ice cream and just like the
When it would
scooping-
melt at the
yeah,
bottom.
Yes,
just the
that's what it
scooping
tastes
of the
like.
last bit, like I
Yeah.
focused on that. I'm like, damn.
You know, which is weird because I feel like we've never had any of this ingredient as far as the stracciatella.
Yeah.
So it's like I really do get what you're saying as
Yeah.
far as that chocolate. If is it
Good
is
times,
it the
good
cherry? Is it the chocolate?
Nah,
Yeah.
this is
What is
cherry
it?
for me, dude. There's
Yeah.
no way.
I really would like to be inside the brewery right now and see how they're making it, how they're
Yeah.
doing it, what they're doing.
If you were to if I were to describe this, like that scale that Justice lady is wearing or holding.
Oh, the scales of justice.
Yeah, the scales of justice. It'd be like that, but it'd be chocolate and black cherries, and it'd be like Luke just like equals like
That's
teetering
what's
right
up.
here.
Yeah.
That's what I would. That's my image right now as far
Very
as flavor.
equivalent.
But that's just me.
Yeah, Ben and Jerry's Cherry Garcia, bro.
Dewey
Yeah,
beer.
liquefied with
Mhm.
some good ABV
Other
in it.
half.
And you had mentioned a 9. You were rating this a solid 9.
9?
Kang.
Damn,
Yep,
this is
9.
a whole
This is
niner
a Niner.
all the way around.
Oh, I was just about, that's
Four
why I
nines.
confirm just so we can. I'm not too sure about the whole
Absolutely.
9 or Gainer
Wowzers.
phrase, you know.
Ah.
Go Raiders, but I mean, I don't really know much football, so it's okay. So I mean, we're gonna step away back. We're gonna go grab the
That was
other.
good.
So good. Even the slush at
Mortalis.
the end, so good.
Oof.
One more.
Thank you,
Ooh.
sir.
There you
That was
go.
beautiful.
Nonetheless, we introduce you guys to another Mortalis. We appreciate you guys for joining us here. We are the Brews Clues Podcast. Reyes, please take
Bruce
us
Clues
away.
Podcast.
Brews Clues Podcast.
Introduce us to another beer. Don't get me started, baby.
I had to. It's
Mom,
just too catchy,
mom,
y'all.
mom,
It's gonna
mom,
catch on. Let me
mom,
just tell y'all.
Mom.
You're gonna want an entire drop on Apple Music just to
Oh,
hear
yeah.
our
Right.
at some point. That's how
Oh,
good
yeah.
it's gonna be.
I'll subscribe.
Big shout out to the guy mixing it. Disking it. Hueso and his
The homie
homeboy.
Mario.
DJ Strange. No,
DJ
Strange.
Strange.
Yeah.
Oh,
We shout out to you
hell
both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mario.
Oh, he gave you the beat?
Yeah, well, I created on GarageBand and I like sent it to him. I'm like, I don't know what.
Did
like,
all the editing
This is
too?
just what I did. Like, I do what you do to like
Yeah,
make
He
it cool.
refurbished it.
And
That's
then
how we
he,
came about the intro. Our intro
Oh,
is that
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Hueso and his boy made it.
Big shout out to
Strange.
Strange. That's my
DJ
boy,
to
dude.
Strange, DJ Strange,
That's the
Strange.
man right
Yeah,
there.
that's
Oh,
my
yeah.
Known that guy
fucking
since
boy,
middle
bro.
school.
Yeah, I
remember-
remember, bro. He was the
So
first person to
cool, man,
introduce
that
me
guy.
to the wearing a shoelace as a belt.
Really?
Yeah,
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 no, he
I was
was
like, dude, that's sick. I
So
should
in
do that.
in middle school, like when I knew him and he was in 6th grade, he showed up with a really broken leg,
Oh,
and so
damn.
he was
Oh,
on
man.
like crutches for like almost
It
the
don't get
entire
no
year. I remember
more
seeing
broken
him.
than that.
Yeah, no, and he
I don't
had
even know
like
him, but shit.
he had half his head shaved and half his head long.
Damn.
Like it was
Oh
crazy.
shit, I remember that, bro.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That was a style, bro.
some OG like this
That
fool
broke
like
my leg,
started
this
so
what I'm
many
doing.
trends and he didn't even know it.
Facts.
Like this guy was on some shit for sure.
Yeah, for
And I
real.
respect Mario because he stuck true to his ground through
Yeah.
and through, always with his style uniquely. So hey,
Yeah.
Thank you,
hats
Mario.
off to you, man, for keeping it OG through
AKA
and through.
Mr. DJ Strange Train.
Yep,
Mhm.
Mario,
Mhm.
straight
Oh,
up.
yes.
But also shout out to Beer Off the Wall because the whole reason why I got a whole little cool care package off some good craft beer was because he
Might be the
decided
stuff
to.
we're drinking all on this episode.
Yeah,
Shit.
Great-
the whole base
great
around it. I
drop.
wanted a 4-pack of this, which is the Hydra series, of course. Recently just dropped. I want to say about maybe a week ago, maybe almost 2 weeks by
It's
the
a
time you
recent
guys
drop,
see
yeah.
it.
he's saying.
Yeah, this is
yeah.
fresh, ladies and
Super
gentlemen.
fresh.
Right out the
Fresh.
brewery.
Fresky, right off the bakery line. You know what I mean?
And this
And-
is conditioned with, I think, believe, what is
Pink-
this raised? Pink guava,
Pink
peach.
guava.
Pink guava, peach, boysenberry, Hydra series recent drop.
And I said Chris.
Yeah.
What I meant by Chris is both of them. So, I mean, thank you guys.
Perfect.
Yeah,
It
you're
all
welcome.
works out.
I need
Yes.
Chris. Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, I seen a little.
That was wet.
Aha!
I'm really ashamed that I did
Raise.
oh, this is a bright red. This is like out of the
Yeah.
norm from the traditional red.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not even. You see
It's
the
a
way
bright
they're pouring
red.
up the gas.
That shit looks gruesome, homie.
yeah, like a murder scene almost, but
Mhm.
Facts.
in the most
Indeed,
Dude,
it
this
is.
is all like flat too, you know, like
oh my god.
it doesn't look sour, like, or it doesn't look
It's potent, maybe.
Is that what you're
a
getting
lot
from
of
this?
hops.
A lot of hops.
You know what I'm
talking here?
There's no hops in this, baby.
That's what I'm exactly.
No,
what I'm
because
saying.
this stuff
There's
is
no-
conditioned. Again, this is going to be, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to
So-
be pink guava, peach, boysenberry, Hydra series. This is a recent drop, 7%. Of course, Mortalis
Yeah.
out of Avon, New York.
Hey, there you go.
Look at that. That's just tremendous. Look at that.
It's
Tremendo.
beautiful.
That can art is always, very recognizable. You see,
Yeah,
the
you
three
see
heads,
that,
and
you
already
know, go straight for it, dive for it, man.
Glasses.
Punch
pour
an
We
old
food.
made.
lady.
Thank you. Take
If
us
you
away,
have to.
Reyes.
That's what I did.
That's exactly what he did.
You don't believe him? He did it.
I appreciate that, man.
I appreciate you.
So all the Hydra cans are 3-headed dragon, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
For the most
Okay.
part,
You got
they
it.
are.
Yeah, hey,
You caught on real quick, man. You
yeah,
enjoying this podcast?
for
Yeah,
sure.
Okay, cool, man. Shit.
you're learning.
Yep. I actually am, man.
Honestly, dude, me too.
I really
Every
am, dude.
episode.
Thank you.
I'm like, I've done this before. Oh, tell me again.
Yeah, which one's which?
Every
that you're
beautiful
telling me I've had
new
this before?
dawn
Awesome.
day
Remind me.
is something new.
So
It's always gonna be
you just
something
kind of have to read it, because they all have the. Because I noticed the last one was pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Three-headed dragon.
Yeah,
Pretty
much.
just like the black label.
Like kind of like
and
the
everything.
spills, the flavors. Each flame they're throwing out resembles each flavor they're doing.
Oh, so you got to get
So
real
if you-
nuanced
if
with
you
it.
take a good glimpse, a good look
Yeah.
at the can, their can art, which is why
Okay.
we love the can art here so much on BCP.
Yeah.
Is you can really see the flavors you're spewing out from
Okay.
your mouth.
Dope.
That being, what are we? We've got the guava here, the peach, and the boysenberry. Rays, could you show us the can
7%?
one more time? Or if
Oh, sorry.
Puedo, if you may, could you show us the can just to like resemble the flavors we've got? That. So one more time here, we've got the pink
Oh, I see
guava,
the pink.
peach,
Yeah.
and boysenberry. Three
Yeah, it's a
flavors,
prism.
very simple.
Ah, okay.
Each, like I said, spew flame out their mouth resembles each flavor that they've got going on in this Hydra
That makes
series.
sense. Oh, and okay, so
That's
and
something
it's
I
all
learned from this
3
guy,
flavors,
Reyes,
right?
And apart from that, I mean, obviously, just the can itself, you know.
Is that their thing? They do 3 flavors mixed together, like
That's
to make
Always
one-
minimum of 3
Yeah.
flavors.
Okay.
So you'll always see that regardless of.
Yeah.
Just expect like at least minimum 3 flavors of something.
Solid
sick.
ABV content you can expect all the time as well.
Genius.
Okay.
7%, 8%.
Always
Get you
consistent.
nice.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Get you
Anything
now.
that
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
already
drink
feeling
that's
it,
more than
dude.
your average, beer
Mhm.
as far as ABV content, and it tastes that well. Like I said, no hops, no nothing going on in there. It's a sour
Right.
style smoothie.
Through and through, just fermented
True
fruit.
and
That's
true.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Cheers, Kang. Cheers, Reyes. Quazo.
Yo.
Love you guys.
Eh.
Air cheers right here
Cheers.
again.
Yep.
Because that was too hard last
I'm
time, honestly.
I'm gonna airdrop a cheers to you in a sec, fool.
All right. You know my number, right?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
No way, dude.
That was nice.
what is going on right now?
I can taste the peach. The peach is the first thing that hits
No,
me.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying, dude. What is
That
this
guava?
reminiscent?
Then the guava comes
The
in.
guava.
It's
Yeah.
both those flavors at first, and then from there you just kind of like.
Chris
do you
is-
taste
This will
the
die.
boysenberry. I'm not really. I've never really had a boysenberry plain by itself.
What
As far
is
as the
this?
guava and peach,
Guava
yes.
Wow.
peach.
What is this fountain?
Is that a
of youth?
secret combo? We should look
Immediately right off the bat. This is
Guava
giving me like
peach?
Gerber. Like, have you ever had a Gerber?
Yeah.
Yeah, peach and guava
Hell
is
yeah.
a good mix.
But I would have mango Gerber, so that's when the more familiar flavor of
Okay.
Gerber that I am
Okay.
familiar with, I'd say. But
You know
this
what
is
I'm
Let me
getting?
give a
I'm
little
getting
bit more
like the peach
descriptive.
yogurt.
Can or yogurt.
I can see that.
What is that? Yo
Yeah.
plate.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Something
what it
like
is.
that. Yeah.
Mm.
What are you thinking over there, Kang?
Oh
Like
my
I said,
God.
peach hits you first. Once you it sits in your tongue for a little bit. You get the guava come in. The guava comes in pretty.
You can't ignore that guava. No wonder why it's so bright
yeah.
and iridescent when you pour it out,
Mhm.
because that guava is just, you can't hide it.
That
You know
color.
what I mean? That
resembles
color is just
right?
so very, like, that pigment is just so strong.
And the last one is boysenberry.
Boysenberry, which I'm not
Boysenberry,
familiar
yeah.
with. I can't say that I've had it by
Definitely the
itself,
color
so.
comes from that.
I would say darker, much more of a red, darker color.
Yeah.
than
Really?
Boysenberry, maybe.
Yep.
He's right. I've
Okay.
never had one personally, as Ray just mentioned as well too. But I would imagine that's where the color comes from.
R.I.P. to Knott's. The actual cookies and
Oh,
the,
yeah,
and
the
the,
one
and the
that's
jam.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
got a lot going on, but he has mentioned they're just.
Well, they just had that fair, right? The
Maybe.
Boysenberry farm festival.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's where I used to. That's where I learned boysenberry was from Knott's. We would always get the Knott's boysenberry jam.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Knott's has everything right there as far as
That
like,
sounds
the cookies,
revolutionary
the
when you
Knott's
really
cookies.
think about it. Like,
Right.
not too many people know about that unless you're local or you're around.
Unless
you
you're
know
local, fool.
what I mean? Yeah.
No, and they've been around for quite
Local,
some time.
local.
That's like a childhood.
Well,
because
because everyone who comes
Right.
to LA
Yeah.
goes to Disney, Universal.
Yeah, everyone has.
They don't
like,
know
the,
that
like-
all the
See,
all
they
the
go
real
to
fucking
SeaWorld.
hyenas
people go to
Knott's.
Chick-fil-A to go to Chick-fil-A sauce. You know what I
They
mean?
go to SeaWorld before they
Crazy.
go to Knott's.
You can go to
Facts.
Ralph's and get Chick-fil-A sauce now. That shit crazy too. So it's like,
Facts.
Yeah, yeah,
depending
you
on
could, dude.
regional situations, I feel like it's the only way you can get your hands on stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Right.
damn,
Yeah, this is bomb.
yo, this is
100%, man.
it's like a Georgia
This
peach
is a
special.
7%.
And you know what I've
7%
noticed here too
special.
as well? Everybody has gone first, but this guy tonight. So Reyes,
All
please,
right.
if you were gonna rate it, you gotta tell us
You
first.
thought you got away?
Well, there's only 4 of us, and we only tried 3 things. So I mean, one other person's getting
You
away.
son
at this
of a
point.
bitch.
Which one of y'all is it? Nah, I no. It probably Lou. I want Lou to go first, honestly.
I
don't
think we started with me first.
Yeah. Which one of you guys didn't have the first rating? Because there was 2 of us that hasn't.
No, I
already.
went first with the 9
But you know,
Oh,
what's
then
funny?
Ricardo.
All of us went first tonight, but
Ricardo
You
then.
also didn't.
Yeah,
I did I?
No, you didn't.
you
No,
did
I
not.
didn't, huh?
No, you didn't go first.
Because
either.
we're going counterclockwise. Oh, no,
Everybody's
we're going
picking Reyes
clockwise.
first,
Yeah.
and Reyes,
Wasn't that
you just
the-
seem like you don't want to admit the truth.
I'm too excited
So
for it. I don't
February
even know if you can handle it, but I
According
let
to
you go
me-
first. Go
Clock-
first.
who's
can't
going
handle the
clockwise?
truth.
Yeah, we're going clockwise, so you better go first.
You guys know what I'm giving this. Big shout out. This is gonna be 1-0-10. This is a big
A
10.
10?
This is a 10.
Wow.
I really
I
enjoyed
was
this a
not
lot.
expecting a 10. Honestly, I really was not.
7%. The ABV
7.
content is there. The flavors are there.
Man,
I'm not too familiar with boysenberry, but I will take the boysenberry flavor for whatever it's in there, whatever it's worth. This is well fucking brewed. Thank you, Mortalis.
honestly.
I
was
want
gonna.
this
I was
by
gonna
the
give this a 10 too. Straight up, bro. This was like
me a
off
high
the
five,
top,
Reyes.
off the
Give me a
wall,
high
just
five,
like freaking, just like
let's go. High five.
fountain
everybody
of
watching this as
youth
well.
situation.
Kang, high five. Air 5.
This is just like
Quazo, high five.
the epitome
Air
of
five,
what
Brian.
you would expect something to taste exactly how you would read it off. So like you're reading the ingredients, it says pink, guava, it says
Super
peach
fair.
and boysenberry.
And
And that's exactly what you're getting, and it's not lying to you. It's not cutting you short. It's not exaggerating it. It's not underselling it either. So it's like literally right within the ballpark of a home run. So
is.
I'm just gonna say 10 out of 10 on this
10
one.
for 10?
Thank you, Mortalis,
What's that
because
about?
you're the first 10 out of 10 I think this season so far.
Yes.
And
Wow.
I did not know.
Well, no,
like
you
this
did a
much.
10
No.
on a different episode, right?
Oh no, you
Yeah.
did. Yeah, never mind.
You're mistaken.
For me, at least. Sorry.
Oh, for
Yeah.
your first 10.
Yes, my first 10 for sure. Because I've had some 9.5s, but
You did give it 10.
No,
Did
did
you-
he give it 10 before?
No, I don't. I'm trying to think
no,
here.
I've given 9.5s,
Okay.
but not
See,
a 10.
I watch you guys. I saw you got
I
a. You gave a
appreciate
10,
that.
bro. Shit.
We got a real fan and a real homie at the same
Facts.
time.
But
That's
what
right.
we really want to know, the viewers want to know, is what do you rate this?
Ooh, okay. So I will say this: you get exactly what you see is what you get. You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean? What they say it is, you taste it.
No
immediately,
transparency
right off
here.
the back.
We ain't lying.
I'm
Mama
give it,
said.
I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
9.5.
Ooh.
Yeah. Really strong. Can't.
Nice.
I have commitment issues, so to give it a perfect 10, it has to be,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
9.5, like for me, is like, it's up there, bro.
And
It's bomb.
before we move on to Hazel, what may inspire you, I'd say, to maybe give this a 10? What flavors do you look forward to in a brew?
What would make
Brew.
it a 10?
Up
Because
here.
I do like how hard it punches. You
Since
sniff
9.5
it.
is just about 10, if you think about it. It's
Yeah,
almost there.
It's almost there. All
What's
it's missing
missing
for
from
me is a wild card flavor. So like a cream or like a something kind
Okay.
of like what we had earlier, like something to counteract and kind of balance, maybe even a little more sour.
Okay.
So what's a brewery would be considering, like when you're adding a different flavor, like an adjunct? When you adjunct something,
Okay.
like a different adjunction.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Or like when you're that's what it's called. What you're adding, like another ingredient, like something to adjunct the flavor,
Right.
to counteract the
Quote,
alcohol,
unquote.
to kind of like give it exactly the ABV.
So I think they could have leaned in maybe a little more into like a sour,
because this is a sour. So what you're asking is like a more sour ingredient.
like like a citrusy kind of sour.
Sour ingredient makes sense.
I
yeah.
think like an orange or like a
Something.
Blood
like a
orange.
mandarin.
Like
you
a
know,
blood
would actually
orange.
would have
Ooh,
been
blood
crazy.
orange would be crazy, bro.
A
Blood
pineapple would have been insanity on
Yeah,
this for
yeah,
sure,
yeah,
yo. I'm gonna just
exactly.
tell you too,
That's
like
for sure,
Exactly.
without a doubt.
because all
Exactly,
these
but
are like
that's-
dark berries with like a red pigment.
Right.
So when you want a counteract like a fruit with another fruit, it's like you go against like its actual like original color, if that makes sense. So you
And
want
if
something
Yes.
different, or even a kiwi, because they have done kiwis before. So a kiwi with this,
That's
I think
wild, yeah.
that would have been a wild card. I think.
Yeah, it
If
is
you
a
would
wild
ask me.
card flavor.
For
Yeah,
sure.
so that
You
other
don't see
than that,
kiwis.
I'm just striving for me. A 10 has to you have to strive for perfection. You know what
I
I'm
love
saying?
it. I love it.
This is a solid beer,
Honest
man.
review.
We
I
need
like
tough
it.
customers, but he's still a fan regardless. So Huezo,
That
let me
leaves
know.
you left.
I
close
think
out this podcast.
for a 10 for me,
You said a 10?
yeah.
So we got three
No,
10?
no.
No, let him think about it.
Let me finish. For a 10
He's
for
on the
me
fence.
would be like a triple, but it's creamy and like,
Coconut. I know, we knew. I know, you were going to say that.
A triple?
yeah.
What do you mean, like a triple IPA? A triple?
Yeah,
what?
something like that, like or like
far as, like,
as
ABV
heavy
content?
as like a triple would be, like 10 or whatever, but like have it be like creamy and like
Popsicle-ish, maybe? Something
maybe
creamy
something
on
like
the
that,
side?
but it's gotta like nail the flavor as well,
I feel like
right?
you're looking for that coconut flavor because the coconut tends to be creamy sometimes. I feel like that creamy flavor.
But like a heavy one, that would be a 10 for me. This I'm gonna go. I'm debating between 9.7 and 9.8.
I wanted to give it something like that close too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solid 9 is beautiful though.
Yeah.
If you're
A high
thinking
9,
9.7,
like
9.8, you're missing something a little bit more creamier
7%.
on the creamier side. So if you're stuck
He
with
loves
creamer-
coconut, so anything that kind of like
It's a high 9. When do I like rate anything a high 9?
So
You're
would
up
you-
there.
would it be there between. What are we thinking? Solid performance here. We need to.
I'll go
try it.
9.8.
9.8.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. That's awesome. Everybody here once again, third round here. Everybody's 9 and up.
Yeah.
2 10s.
we're all impressed. Honestly, thanks for beer
This
off the
was a
wall.
really
Once
good
I'll
again,
can I
seriously.
raise my score a little bit? I'll give it a 9.7.
9.7.
Yeah.
He retracts his
yeah,
last
yeah.
statement. And
You influenced me, yeah.
I was about
I
to
should
say-
I could give it up a little bit
Little
more.
bit of
you
some
know what I mean? I could
motivation
give it up a little bit more.
No, this I'm
Respectable.
still like rating this high as hell. Like
It's really good stuff, man.
like by our standards, this
Yeah.
is all kind of like broke a little bit. Like
this
as
is the
far as like
highest
the
I've rated it
threshold for
besides
sure.
that 10.
Like it's crazy because we tend here on the BCP podcast, we tend to think like to ourselves like
We strive for
certain-
greatness here.
Yeah, we do. Certain beer, apart from
Yeah.
that, certain beers you'd like to try and split that amongst your peers or whoever you're with at the time. This right here, man, I can knock down 3, maybe a whole 4-pack of this just by myself.
Seriously.
Some are good.
That's so
out
good.
of
That's
Such a treat.
others, but then
Such a
others
treat.
are good. Like
Exactly.
just like
For For sure.
home and like like a heavy like
Very
or like
settling. Very
Yeah.
like your palate is just so amazed, so grateful.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that's going down here, you can appreciate.
Yeah.
Flavor wise, ABV content
This one was-
like is amazing.
I will say
I
this.
really like the guava and the peach. Those two
Yeah.
together,
I
gives me a
haven't-
peach ring vibe.
Have you
Yeah.
ever had like a beer with both those ingredients in at the same time? Because
And I would
honestly, I
imagine-
have never.
Once.
The boysenberry kind of brings it back from the
I will-
peach.
I don't
you
even know what a boysenberry is, so I couldn't tell you what
I
it
think
is
it's
that's
like
bringing
a dark
that.
fruit. No,
There's something that
Yeah.
you
It's a-
were
it's
gonna
like
get
a
off
dark
your chest
fruit.
just a second ago, Kang. What were you just about to say?
Oh shit. Okay.
If you
Damn. To be honest, I totally
yeah,
forgot.
no
already.
worries.
Yeah, it's
Besides, the only thing I remember is you were tracking your rating.
Rating on it.
oh yeah.
That was the
I
last
don't. I
thing
don't remember.
I can comprehend.
Remember.
Honestly, this was just
Yeah.
such a delicious little treat. Like I think it kind of throws us off.
Oh,
like,
I remember now. I remember now.
there it is. There
Here
it
I
is.
we
will
go.
say this. These are like all of these beers have great quality ingredients because I'm feeling nice and toasty, but there's no like heaviness to it.
Yeah.
There's no like I don't. You ever have a few beers and you're like I feel kind of gross now.
Yeah.
There's
yes.
none of that. There is
also
none of that
take in
here.
100%. I can definitely
consideration,
relate to
and
what
like
you're saying.
I'm not sure if everyone knows this, but we all split the same can, so we're not like
No, yeah, and there's
drinking,
times when we can be drinking
heavy each one in between. So it's
Right.
at all.
it makes the
Taster's worth.
perfect like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't leave to like too much being overwhelmed or underwhelmed. You just got the perfect amount, like as any brewery would provide for you if you want
Yeah.
a taster of something. So like it's
Yeah.
exactly
the amount
where.
that we drink is just
Other than the
Yeah,
fact
perfect.
it being funny too is like maybe one of us might like beg to differ from like flavors apart from one another. Maybe one might get a little bit more than the other, but for the most part, I think we're all agreeing on what we've got going on.
yeah.
Right.
But we're honest here. We're really honest.
Yeah.
That's what
Absolutely.
this podcast is here for. That's what
Yeah.
we're all
That's what I
about.
love about this
We
podcast, man.
we appreciate everybody
It's a
tuning
lot of
in.
fun. This is our Monday
You
night.
can't lie
dude.
about
Hell
alcohol.
yeah, bro.
You cannot.
You
I
can't-
like it.
You can't
Yeah.
lie about alcohol
You
because
either
like,
like it
if
or
you
you
like it or if
don't.
you don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
it's just like
Facts.
ugh.
be honest. If you like it, then be honest.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We'll be here to
We'll be
make
here,
sure that
yeah.
to be honest for y'all. You know what I mean? And
Right.
we hope that
Absolutely.
we
And that's
bring s-
important because your audience is gonna trust you more, bro. Because, you know, if you start giving it up to certain things and then you're not being honest, like that translates.
Yeah.
And someone's gonna go get it and be like, "These fools are on bullshit." You know what I
These
mean?
guys
So
suck.
yeah, that's
no.
very important.
There's no
to-
way you can drink this and tell us we suck.
Right.
Because you're gonna be like,
Right.
You're gonna be like, damn, I gotta listen to these guys' opinions a little bit more often because, yeah, once you get your hands on this, you're never gonna want to drink beer the same.
Yeah.
Let me I guarantee you this.
Mama
I
said-
promise you this.
Mama said BCP said is
Listen to their reviews.
yeah.
Yep.
There you
That's
go.
right.
Thank
That's
you,
right.
Reyes.
I think Luke can attest to that as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely. It's just hanging out around you guys. I've like stepped my game up for
Hey,
sure.
dude, you stepped our game
We
up.
appreciate
Ah,
you.
word.
dog.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. You
That's
inspired
for
us, inspiring you.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I
a
mean?
one big full circle, man.
Straight up.
Beautiful.
It's
We're
not
gonna
even a
step
violent
away.
one. It's a peaceful circle.
Oh, we're definitely gonna step away, but we'll be back next week. You be sure to take it away.
Where
Awesome.
can they check out your stand up and
Yeah.
Everything.
Guys, hit me up at on Instagram at Lou_Kang KANG. On YouTube, I have a podcast. Me and Kevin Murphy.
Oh whoa!
We do
Big
the
shout
Age
out to
Gap
you and Kevin
podcast.
Murphy.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Age-
sir.
Age Gap.
We just stepped up our production. We got 4K camera. We're building a set
Oh,
and
damn.
everything. So
Swag.
we're doing it big,
work in
man. We're
progress.
really trying to go for it.
Hell yeah.
We needed a little bit of inspiration. We needed to know people like it.
Guys,
Yeah.
tune in. You guys know where to follow him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Give him
you.
again.
Thank
Give him
you.
again.
One more time. Yeah. On Instagram at Lou_Kang_. Man.
All over LA.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
Everywhere. Anywhere they'll let
And
me
you
stay,
are?
bro. And I am Luke Kang.
And he is.
Wessel.
I'm Ricardo. We're gonna end this with Reyes.
That is
Adios, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
Bon voyage.